So much for being here today. Big shout out to you doing the right thing for yourself, choosing you, doing self-love, self-care, looking into your inner growth, your spirituality, getting close to your higher being. I'm so proud of you. Let's take a look at your twin flame. Okay, your twin flame journey. I think you're dealing with an air sign because that just flew out. It is the Queen of Swords that fell. She's not playing. She is upright though. We're going to go ahead and take that bonus card. So you might be an air sign, or your person may be an air sign. I feel like I'm going to go ahead and stop shuffling right there. All right. We also have another queen. Interesting, Queen of Cups. I love how they're looking at each other right there. 8 of Swords in the reverse. 4 of Cups in the upright. Let's get that out of the way here for you. And you have a 5 of Pentacles in the upright. Well, my gosh, my friends. All right, so there's something going on with 2 women in your life. If you're a woman, this could be you facing off another person. If you're a guy or you resonate in the masculine energy, you might be dealing with 2 women yourself. But we've got something going on here. You guys are having a conversation, but someone's holding back. Someone, doesn't really want, I don't know, I'm going to keep going. I got to get more into that. I don't feel it completely just yet. But I do see rejection. I see I'm not happy. I don't want this. I don't want what you're offering, and maybe I don't want to feel this way about you. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles, which is a loss, and it can be seen as a dark night of the soul. So this could be about money. This could be financial. It could be a sickness. I'm going to leave the sex open to you guys. I do feel 2 women in the reading, and it could be the same sex relationship. It could be a guy dealing with 2 girls. It could be 2 girls just dealing with each other as family or friends. We're going to play this out and see how it lays out. But I do see these 2 ladies here having this big conversation that's very emotional, but also filled with logic. Facts, if you will. Facts. Receipts. And someone over here that's like, I don't really want to believe it. And you know what? I kind of feel, listen, and I might change my mind, but does someone have dirt on another person and they're like, I might want to let the cat out of the bag? I'm holding back on that, but I could let the cat out of the bag. I could bust out some of your secrets or my secrets, or maybe I'm just going to let you have it. I'm going to tell you everything. And the other person's like, I don't really want to know because it might disrupt my whole energy and ruin my marriage, my life, my livelihood, my job, something like that. I don't know. I kind of get that feeling. Someone here does not have a happy home. 4 of Wands in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune's about to come in and change that very quickly. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is, I don't want, there it is again. I don't want this information, these words to come in. But they're coming in anyways. And in not a very nice way, perhaps. 2 of Pentacles, I'm kind of back and forth. I don't really want to hurt this person, but I also don't want to put up with this thing that I'm holding back on. Death is the outcome. We have to have an ending to a situation. All right, guys, this is in the twin flame journey. I don't want to say it, but I need to say it, right? 8 of Wands. This is something I don't want to do, but I'm going to do it anyway because someone feels like that's necessary. In this twin flame journey, I do feel that there's 2 ladies somehow involved with each other. And one of them's like, listen, this is what the tea is. This is what's going on. I want to tell you. I want to tell you about the man you love, or I want to tell you about the secrets I've been holding, or something to that extent. You might be seeing a tarot card reader, or a psychic or an intuitive with the Queen of Cups, she may deliver a message you don't want to hear about what's happening. Now, I'm going to clarify because I'm not going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger saying who is it exactly. Let's go ahead and clarify. Who is this Queen of Cups? Exactly. Spirit, can you please guide and direct me to who this Queen of Cups is? Okay, so we have the 4 chalices again, 4 cups, 4 cups. So the Queen of Cups may be the main person in the story. And she's the one, and 4 cups is a Cancerian. It could be a Cancerian to be kind of precise. She doesn't want to hear this. She's the Queen of Cups is the one that is not happy. And there's something about her energy that is involving rejection and unhappiness. Feelings of, I'm not really in love. Okay, this isn't what I want, and this isn't what I wanted to hear. Can we clarify the Queen of Swords? This could be a mother. It could be 2 women against each other. I don't know. We're going to clarify. Show me the Queen of Swords, please. The Queen of Swords could just be an energy as well. It may not be a person. In tarot, though, it does represent a person, but it may not be. It's a mother. I was like, it could be a mother. We have the Earth Mother, the Empress. I'm so glad I feel correct about that one. I'm like, it may not be a third party. So we have a mother telling a daughter, okay, and you could change the sex around if you need to, but that's what's in the cards. Something that the daughter doesn't want to hear, 4 of chalices. And this 4 of cups makes money fluctuations possibility being a problem here. It's also being offered something you may not want. So it's like maybe you guys are having a conversation about a job you don't want, or a financial debt you don't want to pay or need to pay. Spirit, can we clarify the 8 of Swords? Right up and down, right here. Show me what the 8 of Swords is saying. Show me the 8 of Swords. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for the 8 of Swords. To clarify this one, we got the wheel twice. That's crazy. This is, it's not luck. It's not going your way. Somebody's just, this poor Queen of Cups, money is not going her way. And she's feeling extremely stressed out. She doesn't want to hear this. This is bad news. It puts her in a seat where she feels lost, desperate, in despair, financially concerned and worried. It may also maybe not be about Pentacles. It could be about a man she loves, someone that she wants to be with. This could be getting news that she doesn't want to hear about him or her, if it's that kind of a situation. And it puts delays around happiness and joy. This might be why the house is upside down. So we have, I don't want to hear this. There's delays around money. There's money fluctuations coming in. We're in the dark night. We are here needing help. We need money. I don't want to hear this news, but I have to do what I have to do, correct? The job must be done. I must do what I need to do. The 4 of Wands in the reverse, a very unhappy home, a very unsettled home. There's some problems at home. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright down here says a different story. It says, listen, I know this is a crappy story. I know this is not what you want to hear, but I have some good news. Something is going to change in your life for the better. We're going to stop juggling this money confusion around back and forth. You might also be back and forth between you and a job, trying to choose a different job, perhaps a second job. And it's like the old ways must die, and that's a good thing. But there's change that we don't really want. And I think that overall for the twin flame journey, in whatever aspect this fits you, there is some change in the twin flame journey that we really don't want, but it's here nonetheless. Now, twin flames are very special. These are 2 people blessed with the same soul. It's a mirrored soul. I'm not saying it's, you know, like identical twins or anything like that. It's a mirrored soul. Your soul was kind of split in 2 in the ethers, in the higher realms, before your birth. You had kind of like a miracle, just a mutation, a multiplication of yourself. It got your spirit, your soul got split into another body. And so you got to keep it with you, but it multiplied and it was also put into another body. Age could be different. It doesn't really have to be the same timing of your birth, but it was brought here in your time so that way you could learn something from yourself. This is more of a shadow reflection journey, and it reveals things about you that only you can teach yourself from your past life, your past experiences, your pain, and your wisdom from your spiritual journeys through different lifetimes. So meeting another person, of course, they have their karma. They're born into their own family. They have their own ancestors, their own DNA. But your spirits are very kin to each other. Your souls are kin to one another because you are the same. And so you might run into this person and feel like, I know you so well. You're going to have all kinds of knowings, spiritual miracles, really, just feeling what they're feeling, knowing what they're thinking, hearing them even when they're not around. And you're going to feel this deep spiritual connection to another person, unlike anyone you've ever felt before. You're going to start seeing some spiritual signs that you met this person. 1111, multiple other symbols, their names everywhere. You're going to notice that your paths have crossed multiple times and you didn't know it, but the timing was always a little off perhaps, but the timing was always bringing you guys in the same vicinity, in the same energy. Like perhaps you visited Disney World at the same year, but didn't run into each other. But you were there at the same time, like within the same 2 weeks. Or both your parents were transferred to a certain country or state in the military when you were young, but you never met this person, you know? It could also be you've ran into this person, you've met them, but you never got their name. Very serendipity. And then you run into them again, and perhaps again and again until you get their name. And you guys exchange information. You're like, hey, I've seen you around. I've seen you before. These are not mistakes. They're not just coincidences, okay? It's divine. It's divine meeting. And that's what this Wheel of Fortune is all about. Divine time, divine meeting. It has a purpose. You're supposed to interact on this journey with this person. And you're going to notice these things. Your family's going to connect to this person. You're going to share some very big moments in your life with this twin flame. But it's not always a happy journey. There's a lot of ups and downs on it. And, you know, if you want to learn more about twin flames, please go to my channel playlist titled Twin Flames. You can see more readings, other titles that may interest you to learn more about what I'm speaking of today. But how has your spiritual journey been with your twin? You've been communicating with your twin that you want to grow, you want to get married, you want to have a deep connection, perhaps you want to have a family. You know, you've been communicating to your twin, I want to have a life with you, all right? And your twin responds to you in a rejection. You're not what I want. This is not romantically what I want. I don't want that with you. So there's that instant rejection. And this is what you didn't want to hear, Eight of Swords in reverse. And this is where you feel completely unlucky and cursed, not blessed. And you're just really unsatisfied. And on top of the relationship not going the way you wanted, you're over here dealing with your own struggles in life. It could be health, it could be money, family, but you're like, this is really hard. And now you're dealing with a broken home in an essence. Like you don't have the love of your life with you, Four of Wands. So your home is broken. And what do? And so Eight of Wands says a lot of energy is coming towards you. Very soon, within 8 weeks, there's going to be some speedy news or a situation kind of coming to a head. And these could even be arrows of love. So something drastic is going to happen. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, let's clarify that and just kind of see what is this energy that we're kind of resisting. There might be delays to something that you want. I do feel delays, but there's some money confusion here. It's like that money's running into your twin flame problems, isn't it? Money has something to do with your twin flame problems. So now we have the Knight of Wands also in the reverse, clarifying the Knight of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. So I'm really feeling this is a major delay to your happiness. You really want to be happy. Six of Swords, you want to leave these rough waters of rejection and feeling very unsatisfied in love, and you want to just go be happy. But there's more to this delay. I feel like with these Knights, they're all about an offer, right? And in reverse, I kind of get the sense this is not the offer I wanted, and nor will I accept it. I'm not going to accept that offer. Okay, so I do feel there's a huge rejection. Like, I'm not okay with what you're offering me. Maybe they're rejecting you as well. I mean, I don't know how the shoe fits for you in your story. But the Knight of Swords usually comes charging in really fast, like a hurricane, like a tornado, just like a big gust of wind. And it can really knock people off balance. He's kind of surprising and shocks people when he shows up. He's highly intelligent, and not a lot of people expect him. He just shows. When this Knight is in reverse, it may represent someone who is overbearing and not allowing you to speak your needs, express your needs. This person can be brutally honest without consideration of your feelings. And it feels like sabotage. And you know what? It could even be cruel, insensitive, and mean. So I feel like someone, and this is the dispute between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. It's like, do you have any sensitivity towards what you're telling me at all? Or do you just want to tell me this with no emotions and no feelings attached? This is really hard to take, and this is really hard to hear. The Knight of Wands, again, another fast knight, usually comes charging in, even a little bit insensitive at times. He's kind of rushed and not very careful. He has a lot of enthusiasm, and he really does a lot of jumping before he thinks. He's an extrovert, so buckle up, right? When he's in reverse, there's a good chance that he's being very impulsive in some way, especially in love. And there's a lack of follow-through with what he says. It's like blah, 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 blah. And where's the backing? Where's the solid evidence to back you up? This Knight could be a little self-absorbed. And, he burns people in the wrong way. So let's just go ahead and say someone here is moving in very quickly, insensitively, not worrying about what their words are doing or how they're affecting you. It could be reversed. Perhaps you're not very worried about how your words are affecting another person. Like I said, I don't know your whole story. I don't know who's exactly who. You'll know. When the Eight of Swords comes in reverse, you will see there's usually a woman bound. She is with ropes. She's feeling trapped, gagged and bound, like she can't move. However, no one's around her, and she's by herself. She could walk away at any time, but she's so scared that she chooses not to. She doesn't see the situation for what it really is, and that's why she's blindfolded. You know what I mean? And we're just talking about her right here. She doesn't see it for what it is, really. And I do think this urgent Knight doesn't see what's really going on. So now that it's in reverse, there are two possible emotions behind that card. You may feel even more trapped and slipping into a depression, finding it just impossible to get out of the situation. Or And I like the next one. You might be starting to peek out from behind the blindfold and actually start to see things for what they really are, getting a better picture, getting a realization that maybe your own fear is the only thing holding you back. What is this confusion that you're going through, my friends? This feeling with the Four of Cups, like this is just so terrible. Excuse me. Let me get a drink here. Hi, Brandy. Also, I want to say I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday, everybody. My little Matthew, he's got the flu. So he got sick yesterday. He didn't feel good, at all. His stomach, he had a fever. He wasn't feeling well, so I had to be with him. I had a lot going on with that little guy. And anyways, I'm back, but I'm not exactly feeling my best either, but I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm mom, I'll be fine. But I just want to let you guys know what happened. So anyways, when you get this Four Cups and you've gotten it upright twice, which is kind of scary, we see someone who's looking at an offer coming in from God, Spirit, Source, Creator. You could see the hand of God coming in and saying, listen, I want to give you an offer. I want to give you something. Here. Could be a job offer. Could be a love offer. Could be something. And you're looking at it and you really don't want it. Maybe he doesn't notice that the cup is there. Maybe he's too busy focusing on the Three of Cups that are not really happy right now. I don't know. But there's some hurt feelings and the energy of feeling rejected. You might be bored in a relationship or simply unsatisfied. You might feel like you're going through the motions, but not really moving forward. There could be opportunities to work on something like a plan or do work, but you're not seeing the benefit. Look closely at what you have and appreciate what is right in front of you. But if you want to change something, only you can do that. And I will say, money is going to come in. You are going to get assistance. You are going to get help. Be it that you're going to have a second job. That may be the answer to your prayers. Listen, not everybody wants a second job. A lot of people are like, that's too much. I already have so much going on. There's no way I could handle a second job. Listen, I promise you, you can. You can handle 2. You can even handle 3 jobs. It depends on the hours. It depends on the kind of job, but you can handle more than one job. And that's what this Two of Pentacles juggling is all about. So there's going to be a lot of changes made in your life. And you don't like it. But it's coming. Be careful because there could also be a car accident, and be aware of that. Just be careful. It is Mercury retrograde. I'm going to need you to be really cautious on the road. Let's clarify death. Spirit, can you please show me what death is going to bring? This is a death of a situation or endings and new beginnings. Please show me what you think death is, Spirit, and what you're trying to tell us in this tarot reading. Show me the death card. Clarify the energy of the death card. Okay, so this is Libra. And this is the ending of the way things were, balancing things out, I see the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. So it is, again, something to do with money, something to do with family, marriage, death of a Libra energy. Libra to me is making a decision, emotions aside. And it's about bringing justice, leveling things out, making it even and making it fair. I feel like there's a death to things being unfair. There's a death to a broken family and a broken home. There's a death to not having enough money. Under that, we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. I do want to pay a little bit of attention to that. See a lot of Libra, Virgo energy here. I kind of feel like there's a death to being broke, a death to suffering financially. When the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, it could bring up a lot of issues. You may feel like your stable family life, your wealth, and your security is crumbling all around you. The focus may be on creating financial stability, especially with justice there. You may be struggling to feel like you can move forward because fear is holding you back. Excuse me, gosh, I'm just ridiculous with this freaking allergies. All right, so change is inevitable. Change is supposed to happen. Justice says, let's talk about this death card. We are here to create balance, be fair, be honest. The right outcome will occur, period. It's good when it's upright. Thank God it's not in reverse. Thank God. Justice shows up when you may need to be cautious, but you're also facing some criticism and some judgments. There may be a need to weigh up the pros and cons of an opportunity, taking a step back and looking at things from a non-emotional standpoint. This is really going to help, but just know that justice will deliver the right outcome, which is usually in your favor when it is in the upright. Now, the Four of Pentacles tells us a little bit more of the story. It's about losing time, losing energy, having to let something go that, let's just go ahead and say, you really don't want to let go. Is everyone hearing me? Is there any sound? Jack Wolf, no one's told me there's no sound but you, honey. Maybe your phone's on mute? Okay. All right, so the Four of Pentacles reversed. A little scary. It can indicate that someone is being unkind and miserly. It could be you. It could be someone in your life. Whatever the situation is, a healthy, resilient attitude is bordering on stinginess at this time. Think about ways to be more flexible and more open. And remember, sometimes we need to spend some money to make money. I think that's a clue. Listen, I think there is someone that has authority. I think it's a mother. And it could be your mom. You could be the mother. Your husband, your spouse could have a mother. Your twin flame, if you're separated, could have a mother involved. Perhaps a wife involved that's a mother. But listen, there is a mother that is coming off as the Queen of Swords. She is being blunt and she's not thinking how her words could affect someone about money. And it's cold, it's emotionless, it creates a sense of urgency for sure. Into someone that already is going through depression, already is having a struggle, already is having a hard time. And now it's like, this is not the change I hoped for in 2024. I thought I was going to be well off. I thought I was going to be rich. I thought things were going to be going in my favor. Now I got this bad news. It could be you're in debt. It could be all kinds of things, but you're just like, what am I going to do? And with the Four of Wands in reverse, I feel like it's created a whole lack of stability. I do feel this is a good luck charm, this Wheel of Fortune. You are going to have an elevation in money, but it is going to come at a cost. There's a level of juggling. Two of Pentacles. You might very much have to have two jobs. You might very much have to go somewhere else and get money from another place, or be very creative with it. But there's some kind of financial situation that's going to help heal your family or protect your family. Decisions need to be made for the better of the family, I guess is what I'm hearing. Let's get some clarification on this decision with the Lenormand, okay? Let's take a deeper look. Spirit, can you please help me clarify with the Lenormand the right path to take right now for my twin flames? This could be my twin flame watching. This could be my twin flame that is not watching. Either way, what do you see happening in the near future? What can you predict, Holy Spirit, for the steps that will be taken from this very unsavory news? Do you see a healing and a help? Is this good? Show me, please. What do you see coming up for my twin flame? Oh, I see a ring. I see a promise. I see a snake, a tree, and a house. I see the owls, which has been an omen for a while now. Bottom of the deck, I see the fox. The fox doesn't always mean negativity unless he's surrounded by negative cards. Now, I know there's a snake in our midst, but we're going to outsmart the snake. I think that's what's going on here. Yeah, there's the mice representing poverty, hardship. This letter, this good news is going to bring a blessing and a gift. The sun is going to come and shine. We are going to heal and have prosperity and abundance. The storm is sure to go away. We're going to outsmart the snake. There's somebody here that thinks they've got your ticket. They've got your number. They've got you right where you deserve to be, to take what's yours. Wrong. The universe is on your side. God is on your side. And there's a level of hope and promise that we're gonna manage this snake. We're gonna deal with it, and we're gonna find stability. Strength is in the family. And there's something about partnership that's gonna help you get through a bad situation where the devil, the snake, a negative energy thought they were gonna hurt you, take you out, cause problems in your life. Somebody or something thought they were going to destroy you. It could be a karmic energy, but let me tell you, they're wrong. They can't and they won't. They're not allowed to. Let's go ahead and take a look with the fox. I am not your job. I am your red flag. And for some deviousness going on, look around your circle, in your hall, in your family. I might be planning your fall from within your very home. I am a master of manipulation and disguise, and I'm going to fool you all. Craftiness is my fame. Sneaky, sneaky is my game. The fox looks up upon you like prey. And be aware of some trickery. The fox next to the flowers could be warned of flattery. So this person might try to look and appear like they're your friend. They're flattering you. You've been warned. There could be some false promises. Okay, someone might promise they're going to be there for you, but they're not when it really counts. So, red flag, be very cautious, I feel. And someone may say, "Oh, I've got your back." But I don't think they're trusted. Let's look at the ring here. The ring says, "A precious item is what I bring. I bind marriage and commitment. I bring harmony and union. As long as negative cards are afar, I am a contract and a promise, a partnership and an adventure. I am a symbol for completion and the form of eternal devotion." So this is a symbol of commitment. And the ring is an object of value. Okay, so someone's making a deal with you. They're making a deal. "Watch out for me. I am the snake. I'm always hiding. You can never trust me or believe in me. I'm cheating, deceiving, and I'll betray you in a heartbeat. Be careful where you are treading. My fangs will surely have you dreading. The game of hope makes it clear to stay safe from the bite of his dangerous snake. Be afraid, very afraid. Betrayal is in the air with the snake." All right, so there's somebody in your midst you can't trust as a twin flame. I'm not saying it is your twin flame. I do not believe this reading is saying you cannot trust your twin flame. But there is somebody in the family, and it feels like a mother, that is untrustworthy. Okay? So be careful, because I've warned you. I'm not saying you can't trust your own mom. God, that would be terrible. But there's a motherly figure definitely not trustworthy here. The tree is, "I'm here to stay, and I'm here to grow. I am health of your body, mind, and soul. Look to the card next to me to find out more about me." All right, so the card next to him is the house. So the house is here to stay. The house is here to grow. I am definitely feeling confident that the house is one of the most awesome cards in the deck, representing peace and happiness and stability and security. So I am your house. I'm your family. I am your base. I'm your ground. I'm your home. I give you comfort. I am your living arrangement and your environment. I am what surrounds you and your estate. The cards around me will give you the signs of my present state, or what the future will indicate. Somebody's after someone's home. Someone's home is in jeopardy. I feel like a lot of the problems financially is about a home, and it's like, I want to have a secure home, a safe home. I feel like in the near future with the birds, that's usually a commitment and it's a marriage. I do feel like the promise ring talks about a marriage and a partnership. They also speak about a phone call or a text and their communication. And they represent couples, you know, so more than one. Could be symbolic of gossip, but usually the positive kind here, good news, I mean, you know, perhaps. Two voices are louder than one. It can be an announcement, widely heard. We do have the rider down here, okay? And when it's with the rider card, it's quick, and it's everyone's going to know about it. It could be Facebook, you know, things like that, tweeting. They definitely indicate communication, but serious communication, and it requires wisdom. Whatever your elders or friends may have to tell you, it's important. And watch the signs around you. These could be your spirit guides. I I just feel like be very wary. There's a lot going on financially. You have to be careful of false promises, gimmicks. I'll get you out of the mess. I'll save you. Do this, do that. Sign this agreement or this contract. It could be the death of you. It could be the end of a situation. So this is probably a red flag. Be very cautious before signing any agreements. Okay, so anyways, we got that out of the water. Let's see what's going on just emotionally with you and your twin flame, you know? Just love, because it really had a lot to do with family and money and job and what's going on in the twin flames' lives in general, which is like, you know, financial worries, perhaps, struggling back and forth, worrying about the home, worrying about the family, quarrels, issues with people. That's a lot to do with what you guys are going through as twin flames. Keep in mind, you're both mirrors. So when you're going through it, they're going through it. You're both going through it simultaneously. You're not in this one alone, that's for sure. So be cautious, be there for each other, be supportive. Ask your twin for help and love and support if you are in communication. But for right now, let's see how your twin flame feels about you today. How does your twin flame feel about you? So here we have the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Tower, Judgment, the Knight of Swords. All right, talking about feelings. The Hierophant. The Nine of Cups. They really want to talk to you today. They feel like they want to talk to you. They would like a second chance. They want to keep working on things with you. Eight of Pentacles. The Tower and the Five of Cups. They feel like you don't want them. You've been very quiet and you've been holding back from them with the High Priestess card. So they feel like you're holding back information or communication. Talking to you would give them great pleasure. They would feel so happy to talk with you. The reason you're holding back from them is because they are not open to commitment with you. They're not open to marriage. They're blocking marriage and they're blocking commitment. So your response to that is, well, I'm going to limit interaction with you. I do feel like they're going to be reaching out very soon, very, very, very soon, any day, especially within 3 days. They're definitely going to text or call, and they kind of want to work on things with you. And yeah, they want a second chance. The Tower, destruction. The Five of Cups in reverse, interesting. They don't want, wow, they've suddenly had a change of mind about it being over with you. There's a sudden, shocking change of heart. And they're actually going to give you an offer in May, it looks like. Definitely in May. That they want to make improvements in your relationship. There may be some delays, but they definitely want to pursue this with you. You're going to see a big change in May. I think in May is when they're going to start pursuing you. It's very soon. Gosh, that's next month. We only have a couple more weeks left in April. I didn't realize that. For a second there, I thought May was like kind of far off. No, May is right around the corner. Wow. So anyways, they're going to start making some big changes here in May. Wow. And that Five of Cups in reverse, I think they're finally not crying over spilled milk, in my opinion. I think they're not whining about something anymore. I think they're getting over their little wah-wah stage, like the victimhood. You know, just crying in a puddle of their own tears and feeling bad for themselves. I feel like they're coming out of it. When the Five of Cups is reversed, it is a difficult emotion, we all know, but it's the inability to let go of what's been lost and just dwelling, wallowing in self-pity, trying to see the good, but all you see is bad. And, it's pessimistic, and it's realizing this is all a matter of perspective. Sometimes loss can lead to a gain. It can also indicate someone is coming back into your life with the cups turned back over. With the Tower, I definitely feel like there's a change of mind. You're dealing with someone who thought you guys were dead and gone, like the relationship was just dead. And for whatever reason, they felt they had a good reason to view your twin flame connection like that. Perhaps there was 8 years of broken up, separation, drama, 8 years of just bad luck or whatever. And, we sat there, Five of Cups, all is lost. Too much time's gone by. And then Judgment comes up, bringing up the past. It is Mercury retrograde, and it's like, you know what? Let's dig up old wounds. Let's dig up old feelings. Let's take a look again at this twin flame connection of the past. We're going to have a little journey here. I think you guys are not fully ready for a reconnection with the twin, but surprise, surprise, that Tower is doing what it's meant to do, to shock and awe. This is going to be a very shocking reunion, a very surprising coming back together. With this twin flame from the past. Some of the symbols that you're going to get are owls, pentacles, the number 8 or 8 years, 8 months, this is a dramatic change. You're going to see a big movement happen in May. So something dramatic, shocking, surprising. This could be someone moving, relocating. This could be someone coming in for a visit here with the Knight of Swords, coming in on a plane. But it's a shock. This is a huge surprise. Anyways, improvements are underway. There's a few little delays. There's probably 3 people involved in some way. But you're going to get recognition with the Three of Pentacles. You're going to get, I recognize you. I honor you. I want to perhaps hire you, give you the job. There could be a new job also coming in. I want to give you the opportunity. Someone respects your work. Someone could also just be this twin saying, I respect all the hard work you've put in. I acknowledge you and I recognize it. Someone has to have a different kind of perspective. If someone's going to be watching and they're going to be closed off from that message, this may not necessarily come true for them because they've created their own barrier. They've called out and said, it's not true for me. It's not possible. That's not my story. And they've created their own Nine of Wands, which is a defensiveness, and they've built a wall and a fence and a barrier between them and what was supposed to happen. So I do feel for some people, if they do not get on board with a new perspective, they're just going to get whatever answer, whatever delivering of fate that they're supposed to get based on their own belief system with the Hierophant. And they may just feel like that is just their story. That's how it goes. End of story. That's the way the cookie crumbles. For others, it's not like that. It's wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups. It's miracles happen. Wishes do come true. That state of mind, that emotion, that feeling is confidence, and they're going to go forward, Page of Swords, and keep learning to be more outspoken, to be more confident, to believe in miracles, to believe in the Judgment card, that sometimes things can rise from the dead, as unbelievable as it seems. And all that hard work will pay off, all that dedication, that way of believing, even though you're not a super expert, but that way of believing is going to bring forth the paradigm shift with the Tower. And I feel like good news, speedy good news with the Knight of Swords. So not only does your twin flame feel like they want to come back in your life, which is a complete paradigm shift, but life is going to be better for the both of you when they do. This is something the High Priestess knows, and it's the most powerful card in the tarot deck. It's at least very powerful. And secrets are soon to be revealed. I do feel this person held back on how they felt for you. With the High Priestess and the Page of Swords and the Nine of Wands, I do feel this is a secret love, a secret admirer, twin flame energy. The Ten of Wands in the reverse is they let go of a burden. They were refusing to let go of a burden, but they let it go. I also feel they've been refusing to let go of their emotions for you, but they're going to let it go. This is like the floodgates opening with the Eight of Cups. Finally walking away from what doesn't serve you, who doesn't serve you, and what doesn't make you happy. Turning your back, money problems, walking away, knowing nothing more can be done. Scorpio energy, that death energy. I think your twin has turned their back and walked away from a life that didn't serve them. Okay, and I think you also are walking away from a life that doesn't serve you. Your twin wants to step up in the Emperor vibe, stability, and a good strong influence. King of Cups, they love you. They want to come and show up like a loving partner, gentle and emotional, caring. Seven of Swords, plans, hopes, the Wish card, highest of the minor arcanas. So they definitely secretly have a plan to be with you, to go pursue you, to have you, to be stable with you. Anyways, it's in the cards. How does your twin flame have a future with you? What is the future with you and your twin flame? Spirit, can you show me the twin flame's future? What do you predict for the twins? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have show simple acts of kindness. All right. An animal lover. We have turn your heart light on. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. Oh, we talked, this is like my title today. What is your spiritual connection? That's literally, go look at the title of this video. This is it. And I pulled it. Spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. If you were wondering if you and your twin flame have this deep spiritual connection from past lives, this is your reading. 55 minutes, by the way. This is it saying, yes, you do. You and your twin flame have done this before. You're here to help each other. You're here to love each other. Call on your twin flame. If you haven't called on them in a long time, like you've just been mad or angry or things haven't been going well, and just haven't communicated with them spiritually, this is your message to call on them and say, listen, fill in the blank their name. Hey, twin, I miss you. I need you. Help me. Help me. Help me in this time of struggle. Help me in this emotional distress. Help me with my healing. Come in my life. Help me. And so this is telepathic communication. This is dream work communication. How do you reach them? By journaling. You reach them by speaking to them out loud in a deep connection with their picture in front of you. If you have a picture of them, put it there. Light a candle next to it. Connect and speak to them. That flame, that fire will open a door to their realm, to where they're at, like light travel. You can connect with them with their picture by a candle and really just speak. I hope you hear me. I need you. I need you to help me. Please. And if they're unable, if they're incapable, just send them protection, send them aid, spirit guides, ancestors. Be with my twin. Help them help me. Give me assistance. Give me divine assistance. But you guys have the ability to look how their brains are connected. Okay? You guys literally have the ability to connect with your twin at a very deep and spiritual level. And you're both here on this earth at the same time. Believe it or not, you both have answers for one another on how to solve your problems. Okay? So just be in their energy. They do love you. You guys have done this before. It's time to start feeling them in your energy again. They're coming back. You guys are going to be back in good graces, I feel, by May. That's what I feel. Let's get an oracle on your fate. All right, your fate with your twin flame, and then we'll get a message from them, okay? What is your fate? B, I send them high-level protection, regards of his deceit. Yes, that's awesome. I used to connect all the time with my person, especially in dreams. I haven't lately, though. Thanks for the reminder. You're welcome. All right, what is the fate of your twin flame connection? Wow, see the owl. Didn't we just earlier get the 2 white owls? Watch out for the snakes. And then we talked about the owl's signs. Here we got the owl again. And we got the owl a few days ago. White owls are going to be a huge sign for you. Awaken your magic. We've just got this a few times in this deck, just in the past 14 days. It's incredible. Bottom of the deck is the power of 3. So this is your fate. And we do have the power of 3 down here with the 3 of Pentacles. So we are going to work on this with the power of 3. So mote it be. We also started out with what I felt was that third party energy, but let's just see what's going on. Muse me, you literally have an owl in your logo and on my vehicle. That's awesome. So you guys have already seen my previous videos, but if you haven't, let's go ahead and show it. It is inspiration and ideas. All right, your fate. So let's zoom in. Sorry about that. I lost you there for a second. Just a second. Okay. So anyways, an owl in flight heads towards you. The light of the moon illuminates his ivory wings. New ideas. Inspiration's going to come to you, and it's going to feel like the arrival of this bird, like it came out of nowhere. It's a rush of inspiration. If you've drawn this card, your fate says it's suggesting to you that you are not only in receipt of a brainwave, a deep spiritual download by your twin and the universe, but once you become awakened of the magic of your power of your twin flame connection and your journey, you're going to start to consider new ways to manifest new ideas into the physical world that are going to help you. So that Two of Pentacles doesn't necessarily mean you have to do it a specific way. There's a double way of doing things, and don't forget, manifestation can definitely be one of them. Have you had an idea for something that could change your life or the lives of others? That is the ticket. Maybe you have got the answer and the solution to your problem already. Think of a practical way to bring that idea into life. All right? And let's see the power of 3. So you might need to work together. This is your fate. Working together by the power of 3. 3 people in your life may need to work together. There's some kind of partnership. We did get that with the promise. Now there's that snake we have to worry about, but nonetheless, we're going to work together. So cooperation with the universe, and perhaps a third party. Okay, don't forget that. Put this down here. All right. The 3 wolves take their place around a young woman. All 4 of them are poised and ready to jump to action. This is the symbol of the trifecta. Okay? And it has been etched in the ground before them. The triquetra. We're going to go with triquetra because I'm not exactly sure. Triquetra. All right? Anyways, while the power of 3 could refer to the help of 3 wolves, the woman's familiars, it also signifies any cooperation or teamwork. Each member of the group has their part to play. And look, 33 people a minute ago in the room. It dropped to 29, but we did have 33. Like the cogs of the machine, things are going to work out together. If you've drawn this card, it means that there's a team of great importance. You may be able to solve a problem and take on a new responsibility alone, but do you have to do it alone? Jobs can be more enjoyable when we share the responsibilities and the experience with others. Are you carrying a workload and doing your part? Are others shouldering responsibilities that you should be dealing with? Or is it someone else who's become the lax? The power of 3 reminds you of the strength of a group, not an individual. It is often when we get this card that we are joined together to make great things happen. All right, so this is about teamwork. I hope you guys can consider whatever team you need to work with. This is your message, work with your team, okay? Because this is not something you need to do alone. If you have any questions, please feel free. I'll give you guys 15 minutes to post a question, okay? And I'll answer it right here, right now for you. It's popular to get 2 questions, 1 oracle, like the one in front of you, plus a tarot card. You always get the bottom of the decks for free. That's a bonus and a gift from me. But I'm here to channel and answer your questions with cards. So if you have anything personal about work or twin flames, just feel free to go ahead and ask. It's through Cash App in the description below or my website under donations. All right, so let's go ahead and get a message from your twin. What does your twin want to tell you? What does your twin flame want to tell you? Don't forget, pretty soon we're going to be doing another private live video, private invitation only for my members. You're going to be able to have a candle for you and your lover to have a union, to recommunicate or to heal if you're an ultimate member, plus a financial card and candle for what healing we're going to take on for your finances. So please consider being an ultimate member. If you are a basic member on my website, you're going to get your financial candle, but not necessarily are you going to be getting the love candle. If you want to pay extra, I probably will allow you to go ahead and pay like an extra $50 if you want to add that in. But if you are an ultimate member, I think that's your best savings. Okay? So if you want to have some actual candle magic and awaken your magic and get that done for your financial and your relationship this year, please consider being an ultimate member. It's connected there below in the description for my website. All right, so let's get in and look at what your twin flame wants to tell you. Holy Spirit, please guide these cards to reveal the truth and a message from this divine partner for my viewer. What does this person want to tell my viewer? From their heart of hearts. From their heart of hearts. It's coming along. Usually it takes 30 days, but I'm trying to get it done quicker. But we're working on it. So we have, let's take a ride together and explore each other's bodies. So that is the message from your person. Also, your person says this connection has been divinely guided. So they're admitting they definitely are dropping into that tower energy where they realize that you guys are really twin flames. You really do have that spiritual connection. They can't deny that anymore. Oh, wow. We have soulmate. We have a special connection, my love. We've done this before. This is, again, another admittance of your spiritual connection. If you're watching this and you ever had a doubt or a question, am I really with someone or in connection with someone that I've known before? Is this really a past life connection? Yes. This is an absolute conversation with the universe to you, admitting the truth, laying it out there and spilling the tea and saying, if you wanted evidence, this reading is a confirmation. This is the evidence. Yes, you've definitely done this before. Let's explore and take a ride and explore each other's bodies. Not only does this person like meeting up with you in a car and fooling around with you, but it also means I'm getting to know you in this new body again. Because I've known you in a past life body. I've known you before, but we're getting to know each other in this life, in this body. So they are this beautiful connection with you. Also, honey, I've read and reread every single message you've sent. I've even screenshotted them, saved them, put them in a file. Your words are deep in my heart. Like, I know where you're coming from. You're special. I don't want you to think that your messages are discarded as unimportant. They're not. I keep your messages. I save them. They mean a lot to me. I'm not saying they keep every single message you've ever wrote them. That would be crazy. But there are some specific ones they have kept. And when you guys are going through a difficult time, they look back and they reread what you've written. Or they definitely look back at some old pictures as well. There's definitely some nostalgia here. I do feel they go back down memory lane and they definitely, get back into your energy. This is why I think Judgment and the Five of Cups were reversed. They miss you. They want to come back into your energy. And this is a spiritual connection beyond comprehension. So here we have choices. Some people are blocked from making those choices right now. It says trust the strategy, trust the plan. If you feel like someone's been blocked, it's true. And it may not be you that's blocking it, but it feels one-sided. Just know that this is fate. Sometimes there are blocks that we are working through. We can't get through them. Only one person can get through them. It's not always a two-person, let's problem solve together. Sometimes our problems are one-sided, and we have to be patient because the choices we're making are, we're trying to find our way through this without our partner. But sometimes that's fate. We also have web of lies, forgiveness. I'm watching you. Listen, your person has been tough, difficult. I feel there's been a lot of insensitivity. Take it with a grain of salt, okay? They didn't mean everything they said. A lot of it was fake. It was lies. The I don't cares anymore. The I don't, the insensitive things they've said was lies. They really want forgiveness. They really want this connection. And I feel like they just kind of want you to know that. Like, if I've ever made you feel like I don't want this or it doesn't matter to me, that's wrong. I actually do want your forgiveness. And I am still thinking about you, and I miss you, and I hope you can forgive me for the words I've said and the mistakes that I've made. All right. So now I want to take a moment to talk to you guys. I would show my face right now, but I look like crap. I've been not feeling well. Listen, we really got to talk about your situations. I've read some of your comments. One, I'm stressed out about the choices he's making. Two, it's all up to them. It's what they want. They have some kind of a schedule. It's all on them. We do need to talk about that as twin flames. Are you just supposed to stand around and just accept and take this? Being passive. We call that being a doormat. We call that being walked on, stepped on, told what to do. You're not living your life. You're just watching somebody else live their life. That's what it is. I want you to picture someone just taking a seat behind a window or a movie screen and just sitting down and watching someone else's life right before them. Their job day in and day out, their marriage, their relationship, their friendships, their vacations, their days off, their this, their that, just sitting here and just watching. All the while, someone may be in depression, not doing anything for themselves, not going anywhere. Just melancholy, just sunken into the darkness, into the faded background, in a depression, just watching, waiting for that person to interact with them so they can start living. I want you to picture that, because that's not what life is supposed to be. You're not supposed to just sit back in the movie room and watch the movie play on and hope they're going to come and interact so you can get up and be a part of a movie. Because this is all a projection. And if you feel you have to take a seat back and watch, you're wrong. You have to participate. This is that Three of Pentacles. You have to awaken your magic. You have to do something about it. You have to get involved in groups. You have to sign up for memberships like I've offered for you. Coaching classes to learn to do things with your life, go places, go backpacking through Europe, sign up for a yoga class. Get involved with people, get out, live your life, go on dates, go to the movies with yourself or friends, decorate, live, make plans, put yourself out there, get those things done that make you feel beautiful. You know, make moves, make magic happen. We are not meant to sit there in the background and watch someone live their life and just wait. I want you to get out there and remember that if you are doing that in any sense, even just metaphorically waiting on someone, just because you're on a journey with a soulmate or a twin flame does not mean you have signed up to wait for their moves and their choices and their decisions to affect you in a way that you guys can start living. You're going to live now. You guys are simultaneous souls. You walk, they walk. You move, they move. No one stays while the other person's doing things, waiting for them. We're going to have to go together. And it's going to be hard on the journey. You're going to see some things you don't want to see. You're going to hear about things you don't want to hear, but you're still going to keep moving and keep going. Do not put yourself on pause and on hold and on mute. Ever. And that is the biggest advice I have. Also, you do not need to change your sex or your body to have them. You're going to be who you are authentically. That's what I mean. You're going to be who you are authentically. And if you want to change for you, that's for you, but not for them. There is no, I'm going to change my life, me, my looks, my body for this person. It's only ever going to be what you want. Now, there are some people, and I had to bring it up, Markers, because there's apparently some wacko, and what brilliant investigator, what brilliant person that was hired to look for documentaries to post on Netflix. Who was hired to do this? I don't know, but some complete dumb ASS, brain dead, inexperienced, naive, uneducated, ignorant human found a source of information for twin flames. It was a website and a group, and it was a cult. And they posted a whole documentary on twin flames with this psychotic rendition of twin flames. These two wacko people that were like so far-fetched from any twin flame reality that could ever possibly literally be, got fame and money by scamming people to join their twin flame community, to find their twin flame. So mistake number one, people were signing up before they even knew they were on a twin flame journey or they had a twin. Fail. That was mistake number one. Nobody was in the right place at the right time being scammed. They were not on the journey. None of them. They were seeking love, but they were not on a twin flame journey, and they were desperate. So desperate that they were grasping at straws, finding whatever cool fad was there to snatch it up and hope it was for them. But it wasn't. There was no real spiritual signs, no real synchronicities, no real relationships. It was nothing organic, and it was nothing built on the universe at all. It was psychotic. So these people gathered this group of people on their website. They were paying them astronomical fees. If you guys think I'm expensive, I'm peanuts compared to what they were charging. And then they would have people go on these outings and these groups and these Zoom meetings all together to talk about their stories. And then they would pair up these people from the Zoom meetings together and say, oh, well, this person's your twin flame. Right here in the Zoom meeting. How dumb can you possibly be? Or let's just say how naive. How naive can you possibly be to believe that? But these people were young and inexperienced, very young-minded people with no experience in spirituality or any knowledge about the journey. And they just believed this couple that said they were twin flames. They should be in jail. And it was very much like a cheap dating site. They were broke and poor, living with other people. They did not manifest a life of wealth. They manifested a life of dependency on others. They were not, that was another red flag. Why would you follow two people that were basically homeless? And the only way they were making money is by scamming people. You know, follow someone that already has a life, a good life, and they've got prosperity and abundance to share, not take. So they paired these people up, and the worst part of it all was they made people change their sex to pair up with another quote-unquote twin flame partner. They literally signed them up for sex change operations and the taking of hormone pills. So perfectly straight women, perfectly straight and normal when they got into this cult, were convinced to take hormones to be a man and to get a mastectomy, and transition into being a man. And they believed them, this woman believed them, and went along with it. And they used a same-sex couple who they believed were twin flames as proof that their system works and they know what they're doing, and they have evidence of twins becoming in union because these two women were once married with men and had children. And then they were friends from college and they fell in love and they found each other and they were happily ever after. So they used them as an example for other people that, hey, you can change. So there was a woman that was very into men and was convinced by them and the other members of the cult that she should change to be happy in love and have a twin flame. So she literally got on all of this hormones and changed to go find a woman that they paired her up with from the Zoom meetings. And then they invited these people to come live with them on a property and pay them to live there and work the land, plant vegetables and stuff, live there, disconnect from family, shut down their phones, no communication, just transition into an opposite sex, be there with your partner, live there in a room with your partner, and give them tons of money to do it. So these people were paying them to live there and paying for their house and working their land and upgrading their house while living there. It was insane. It was insane. It was a cult. It was sick. They should absolutely be in jail. On top of all of that, this was a completely fake couple. They were not twin flames, and they were not on the twin flame journey at all. Is it true that people on this twin flame journey can go and throw dirt on the twin flame's name, that they could go and represent publicly on Netflix from some wacko dummy that thought, this is a good documentary, let me put it on Netflix, and have millions of people watch it that then believe twin flames are a joke, a scam, and fake? Well, I literally got a comment from someone that watched that documentary and commented on my videos. Twin flames are fake, it's a scam, and you're evil. How dare you all try to convince people to change their sex and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Like, someone literally commented that on one of my videos a while back. And I commented back and I said, sir, I am sorry that you watched that documentary. And I'm sorry that you know nothing about twin flames and now you have a bad taste in your mouth. So if you see someone promoting twin flames, it's like, you're wacko, you're crazy, you're scary. This is fake. But that's not true. And I tried to tell him, I was like, I hope you get a chance to watch what I'm really about and what twin flames are really about, because it's not what you see on TV. But there is a lot of people in this world, my friends, that are in their early 20s, just becoming an adult, exploring their sensuality and exploring relationships, love, marriage, union, soul ties. They're just getting their feet wet, and they're seeing disgusting things like that and scams and lies, and on top of it they're watching many other videos all over YouTube, and it's just an oversaturation in the market. It's an oversaturation of the use of the word twin flames. So I just want to take a moment and tell you, listen, this is not what you might see. You have to follow your intuition. I hope it's strong. You need signs and synchronicities. You need unmistakable feelings that you are hearing and feeling and connecting with someone on a very spiritual level to even begin to think you could be on a twin flame journey. A lot of times that spiritual connection is a soulmate, and that's all it is. It's not a twin flame, okay? And that still makes it still very beautiful and very deep. There's nothing wrong with soulmates. We call those divine soulmates. Why do we use the word divine? Because it's very spiritual, and it's healing, and it's awakening. So that's what makes it divine. There are other soulmates that you're just meant to meet, but maybe they're not so divine. Maybe it's a basic relationship, and there's a lesson in there. It could be karmic, just a basic relationship. It could be average. It's just your standard guy meets girl, or whatever sex you want to fill in the blank with. But it's just your basic common. This is on my chart. This is in my destiny. I'm meant to meet this person at work or at school, or I'm meant to meet this person through this, friend. Those are just, we all have soulmates. Even sickly people have soulmates. Even people that you would think would be alone the rest of their lives, they have a soulmate. But that's a little bit different than divine soulmates. Divine soulmates means it's more of a spiritual journey. Because think about how many people there are in the world. People that have no belief in spirituality could still have a soulmate, because it's written in their chart. There are some people that are not meant to be spiritual, and it's in their chart. They're just like completely disconnected from all things spiritual. That's okay. That's their path. And they even have soulmates. So those are like basic soulmates. Everyone's got them. Okay? But then you have the divine. Those are where two paths meet. You open up spiritually, you're learning, you're growing in your masculine and feminine energy. There's definitely a big hue of spirituality in the connection, where there's signs, synchronicities. That's a divine relationship. That's a divine soulmate. And many people, not all, but many people have divine soulmates. And then there's, a whole another separate kind of journey, and that's the twin flame journey. And those people are the same soul, two different bodies. You only get one, and not everybody gets one. Not everybody's on a twin flame journey. But don't be worried about that. The twin flame journey has been gussied up. Glitter's been thrown on it. It's been glamorized, romanticized. People have taken that twin flame connection and turned it into some kind of fairy tale love. And many people believe a twin flame journey is just the most romantic, intimate, spiritual connection you could ever have. And so many people are hungry for that. So they jump on the bandwagon and they're looking for their twin, because that's what they believe. Then down the road, they're going to have a split. They're going to have a breakup. They realize, I'm not on the twin flame journey. But instead of admitting that, they'd rather just say, it was a false twin. I haven't found my real one, or I'm going to meet my real one. There's no false twin. Because when you meet a twin, you'll know. If you are on a twin flame journey, you'll know, and there's no doubt. There's no maybe it could be. You just know. I don't know how to explain it except a resonance in your soul that vibrates with certainty. Absolute certainty. You just know. And there's many things that come into that aspect, but when you got it, you got it. and nothing can take you off that journey. And there's always a deep connection. You'll notice with a genuine twin flame connection, there may be years of silence, years of separation, but there's always a reunification. That's how you know this is a real twin flame connection. There's always a comeback, a comeback, a comeback. And it doesn't have to do with kids. It doesn't have to do with anything. It's just a comeback. Because the universe constantly pulls those twins back together like magnetism, because it's one soul, two bodies. It always finds itself again. So a twin flame journey, you'll always find each other again, no matter what. Even if it's 8 years of distance, you'll always reunite. Now, that's definitely one of the signs. But not everybody should romanticize it. There's a lot of pain, separation, healing, arguments in twin flame relationships. There's so much to it. It's not romanticized, guys. There's a lot of shadow work. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of forgiveness. There's a lot of come to Jesus moments in that twin flame connection. So don't ever feel bad if you're like, maybe I'm not on the twin flame connection. That's fine. That just because you're not on that journey doesn't mean, oh, I'm less spiritual now, or I'm less loved, or my relationship is a notch below the highest form of love. It's not. Divine soulmates are a very high form of love, very equal to the twin flame form of love. They're very equal in the high vibration of love. Love is fluid, infinite in everything, and it's possible in anything. Love is the most wonderful energy source in all creation. There's nothing love can't do, and nowhere love can't be. It's beautiful. So don't ever feel there's a hierarchy. And a lot of people get caught up in the hierarchy. There's no hierarchy. I specialize in the twin flame journey, and I was called onto this path to speak more about it. And that's why I even came up with this YouTube channel, to be a voice of truth for the twin flames that were genuine. But I also read soulmate energy. I also read basic karmic soulmate energies as well, just basic relationships. I read all of that, but I specialize in the twin flames. That's like, it's a specialty there. And I do that because I know the truth of it. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to go on board with me. I'm not asking you to. You just do your own work, your own research, your own investigations, your own, whatever your soul takes you to find that journey. And if you are legitimately on that journey, I know you'll find me. I know you'll find me because I'm on that journey, and I know. And the truth always settles with the truth. The rest will just fizz out. All right? So if you ever feel like, am I not? You're not sure. Just keep searching, keep growing. You'll discover if you are or you're not. Your spirit has a conscience and a conviction. And I promise you, if you are not on the twin flame journey, your spirit will convict you and let you know with a very strong feeling, you're really not. And you may try to fight that feeling, but your conviction will tell you, I'm not on the journey. And that's okay. There's very few people on the twin flame journey. It's probably as little as 10% of the entire billions of people on our planet that are literally on that journey. Not everyone is on that journey. Okay? Are you part of the 10% of the people on that journey? You're really going to have to seek, and you will find. Okay? But if you're not, and you still found my channel, it's probably because you have a deep spiritual connection with a divine soulmate. And you've been led to hear those readings as well. But, trust yourself on that. I just want to say, for those of you that are new and watching, be cautious because there are wackos out there. There's some real crazy stuff out there in this internet world. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, did you let markers know? If not, that's okay. I'll get back with you guys later. I am still finishing some more readings. Yep, I'm working through the issues of the email before I do anything. That took some time. My son's sick with the flu. That's taking some time. Still moving my office. That's taking some time. I'm trying to do other work, which is also taking time. And I'm sending cards. That's taking time. So there's a lot of things taking time, guys. If you want to help me have more time for more videos, please be a subscriber and a membership person on my website. Okay? That's the sure way to free up my time from other things that create money and wealth. I need prosperity and abundance. If you want to invest in your future and mine, I have an energy exchange system. You give to me, I give to you tenfold. That's just how it goes. I have memberships so I can give to you guys more than what you pay for. You're not paying sticker price for anything. You're having like 80% off everything if you're a member. And it's something I do for people that want to be committed to my energy and this journey on the channel. Then I'm going to commit to you and give you that energy in return. I'm really looking for new members. I had Mercury retrograde erase all my members, and then I had to reinstate them. It's been quite the journey, so I'm ready to get everyone back on board. Please consider being a new member. If you're the kind of person that likes to shop at metaphysical stores, you like to get tarot readings, you like to read your own energy, you like to do candle magic, you like those kinds of things, please be a member because I'm going to keep you involved with what my offers are, and I'm going to give you freebies. I'm going to give you all kinds of free things. If you're an ultimate member, you get free tarot class. It's over 8 hours, by the way. My class is not a little free YouTube. Let me teach you how to read tarot. Let's get into tarot today. It's not basic. It's extremely intrusive on tarot. It's an over 8 hour class. It's in sections, so you could break it up. But we read the cards upright and in reverse. We go through the pictures of each of the traditional tarot. We get into the traditional. And we talk about psychic abilities in that class and how to read tarot. So it's free if you're an ultimate member. Otherwise, you can pay. I do have a class that's available. You just pay. I think it's $199 to take that whole course. I give you a test as well in the end. But, you know, it's free if you're a member. So I'm trying to offer you guys freebies here. I also have coaching. And I help people get in reunification with their twin or their soulmate, or maybe they just want to grow and be more open spiritually with their own lives and be prosperous and abundant. I have coaching for that. That is a 4-week course or a 6-week course. Again, over $100, but it's free to my members, my ultimate members. So this is the time to jump on board and just be a member and get these things. You get one of these things free monthly. So you can get the tarot class free 1 month, the coaching free another month, all kinds of free things every month. But I want to share with you. You also get 50% off of emergency readings. If you're an ultimate member, you get 25% off of merch, tarot cards, oracles, things of that nature. You're part of my exclusive invite-only lives where you can ask 3 questions. Instead of paying for them each, you get 3 free live publicly on YouTube and 3 free ones in the back door in the exclusive private lives. So you're going to get double. Plus, you get free readings monthly. If you're an ultimate member, you get my 11/11 Oracle on the 11th every month. You get a $22 Celtic Cross on the 22nd of every month. You get, on the 4th week of every month, a large reading. It's a $44 reading. I charge everyone else $44. You get it for free. All for being a member for $122 a month. That's it. Tons of free readings, tons of free questions, tons of free help. I mean, who wouldn't want to help themselves? I probably spend $100 a month on freaking Dutch Bros for me and my kids. Or I probably spend $100 a month on a visit to Subway for us and a visit to freaking Burger King. Like 2 little visits, or the Mexican restaurant. I'll spend it. I would rather, if it were me in those days, I'd rather go spend if someone offered me a membership like this, I would grab it. Do you know how many readings I paid for back in the day? $150, $200 for readings monthly. $50 reading. One month it was a $120 reading. Another month it was I bought tarot cards. I got this, I got that. I had to teach myself to save money. That was back in the day. If 20 years ago there was somebody offering me a simple membership where I don't have to go spend a whole bunch of money on cards, I don't have to spend a whole bunch of money on different readings from different readers, and I just got my monthlies, and it's like better than a private email because those emails are generalized. It's like get an email for my newsletter and get a generalized message for your zodiac sign. How is that personal? It's not. It's kind of, but it's not. You want a personal message for you? Be a member. These are the best deals you can get. People pay for basic general messages, but you can pay for in-depth personal messages. Why not? I don't know. I just feel like there's so many things people could discontinue to join up with my membership and be so much happier and get so much more for their money. Plus, learning tarot is going to be easier to read for yourself. You're going to save so much money on readings when you learn how to read tarot for yourself and for other people. So that class is free if you're an Ultimate member. So I don't know. I would consider doing it if I was you guys. I have a basic membership as well for people that cannot in any way afford to be $122 a month. I get it. I have a membership that used to be $99 a month. It was $100 a month. I brought it down to $33 a month. It's a huge discount. I thought people would be running for that, but they're not. I don't know. People are cheap. I don't know. They're not running for it. But it's basic and it's just $33 a month. Anyone can afford that. That is literally one visit to Dutch. It's so affordable. So affordable. Less than a tank of gas. It's just so affordable. And you get your 11/11 Oracle on the month, on the 11th. You get your $22 Celtic Cross, which includes an Oracle as well. Plus you get one free question live monthly. And you get another free question in an intimate, private, invite-only live once monthly. So you get 2 monthly free questions plus the other readings. And in this case, this week I'm doing candles. So if you're a basic member, you get a money candle with your name on it. It's not a candle where everyone's name is on one candle. It's your own private, personal candle with your name on it. Okay, and so that's included free. So I would jump on it, guys. Who can't afford $33 right now? Like, be a member. I'm not begging you for me. I'm saying for you guys, because a lot of people have questions. A lot of people need answers. If I was sitting here giving you guys free readings right now, you guys would be flooding the comments with questions. So don't act like you don't have questions. You do. And I'm trying to give you a deal so you can get lots of answers monthly. So think about it. Oh, I also forgot. If you're an Ultimate member and you pay $122 monthly, I forgot you get the 100 Club automatically given. The 100 Club is a great savings even if you don't want to be a member. The 100 Club is $100 for a lifetime or till it runs out, and it's 10 questions for $100. It's a great savings. Each question's normally $15, but in this case you get 10 questions each for $10. So you're getting a huge savings there. The card that comes out plus the bottom of the deck. And that's how much usually it is for $15. The 100 Club is multiple cards. The 100 Club is 10 free questions, and I will answer it with up to 5 cards. So you're going to get lots of cards to be part of the 100 Club. And I try to do the 100 Club readings at least once monthly. So if you want to be a part of that, you can do that individually. I have that signed up, and you could just pay once, and you can use those questions randomly. You might use one question this month and skip 2 months and then use another one, that's fine. It's not just good for 1 year. It's good for till you run out of your questions. So it saves you quite a bit of money, and it gives you extra cards. So you don't have to pay for individual cards. So I would consider those of you that don't want to be a member, just think about being part of the 100 Club. I only allow up to 20 people in that club. Once I hit 20, I know I can't possibly do that many people in 100 Club reading. So that's why it's a club. There's only a certain amount of people that are going to be in that club. But if you are an ultimate member and I'm under the 20-person mark, you'll automatically get free membership to that 100 Club. And so in additional to the ultimate members getting 3 public live reading questions and 3 private live questions, they get an additional 10 questions for a lifetime. And they can use it at their leisure. So really the $122 monthly membership is the best deal for your money. It gives you the most. It's saving probably just hundreds and hundreds right off the bat. So I really consider you guys to do that, but if you can't, I know. That's why I have the $33 monthly membership, and it still gives you free readings, free questions, and you should do it. Plus, you can save on the 100 Club. I'll give you guys like 15% off the 100 Club if you're a basic member. If you want to do it, I'll give you guys the 100 Club for $80 if you're a regular member. Okay, so consider it. Anyways, I just wanted to put that up there for you guys. I guess none of you guys had any questions today for the lightning round, the $15 questions. Allie, why is he doing this to me if he had his ex, who he was dying for, obsessed with for 3 years, and now she is in his life? Why he is doing this to me? Allie, I want you to follow Manifest with Jasmine on YouTube. Follow her right now, and go follow Natalie as the pennies drop here on YouTube, and then go follow Mel with Subconscious Lows. Now, she's a little bit hardcore. If you're sensitive, don't be too offended. She's blunt and insensitive when it comes to speaking about what's going on in your brain, but she's still absolutely right. When we have a third party, we've manifested, especially if we're in a twin flame connection, we have unfortunately manifested the lesson of this third party energy, and we have to defeat it. And that is something we have to defeat in ourselves. If we do not defeat the third party idea in our head that there is another third party that is more valuable than us, more wanted and more desired than us, it's going to keep replaying out. And that stems from a belief that we're not enough. This could go into early childhood trauma. This could go into young adult trauma, whatever it is. But it's trauma, and it stems right there. That's the root. I'm not enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not sexy enough. I'm not perhaps young enough, or I'm not rich enough. Whatever it is, there's some subconscious belief that I am not enough to be the one that is chosen. And that's the root. And we can hide that, and it's like having this card here, and we could bury it on it's his fault, it's his choice, he's doing it, these are his actions. We can bury that card and play it like it's a whole bunch of other cards. It's his choice, it's his desires, it's what he wants. But underneath that BS exterior is the truth, where it's the stem of the root of the problem. And that's what Natalie and Mel and Jasmine want to get out. They want to remove that card so you only have the 3. And you're not dealing with that anymore. And so we have to look at, why in the world am I dealing with a third party? Why are they still here? It's been 9 years. It's been 8 years. It's been 40, whatever. Why? I'm working on myself. I'm loving myself. But we are subconsciously thinking about that third party. We are. We're subconsciously thinking, I need to work on myself. I'm not good enough. And the twin mirrors you. So every time a thought or feeling, sometimes it has nothing to do with your words. We're not going around saying, I'm not enough today. Boy, I really need to work on my weight. I am really not attractive. We're not saying those words, but we're thinking them. And your twin is going to reflect that and go, you're right. You are definitely not enough. You are overweight. You are too obsessive. You are too dirty. You are too unintelligent. You are not rich enough for me. You don't make enough money for me. You're not attractive. You know what? They're going to sit there and reflect that. And what hurts is they're still around. So even though they reflect that by their choices, quote unquote, which they are a projection of us, they don't have free will. They are in our existence like players in a video game, and we've got the remote control. They're a player. But nonetheless, they're making that decision, and they're sitting in our energy and showing us, yep, you're not. And that's why I'm choosing this third party. Because they're here to be a reflection and say, hey, mirror, is this really what you believe? Is this really what you think? Is this really how you feel? Because I'm here to be your puppet. I'm here to be your projection. Whenever you decide that you are worthy, whenever you decide that you're pretty enough, whenever you decide that you're rich enough, whenever you decide that you're sexy enough, whenever you decide that you are the chosen one and you disregard this third party, I'm coming right back. Because they're just waiting for that reflection. They're waiting. But before we go to that great length or that measure, let's make sure that you are trusting yourself and knowing that this is a twin flame and not a karmic. Let's make sure this isn't a karmic soulmate. Before we go through the work of expecting this person to show up in marriage or to show up in my life, let's make sure that that's who they are and that's the fate. Because sometimes we're sitting around waiting for a karmic to be the twin, and they never will be. Or sometimes we're just waiting for the karmic to be divine, and they never will be because they weren't meant to be. That's not who they are, and they're not mirroring you. Sometimes people are mirroring a twin that is with the wrong person, not looking for the right one. Sometimes your twin is out there doing the same thing you're doing, sitting in front of a karmic, waiting for them to magically transform. And you're both not looking at each other. You're both not mirroring. So we really need to make sure, who are we in this story? And who are they? So these are some important things that we need to look at when we are asking those questions. Why are they still with this person? Raquel, does this still apply if they're a divine soulmate? Definitely. It's a little bit different. Like, it's with a divine soulmate, I think it plays out more so in the distance. A divine soulmate is much more like the last thing I mentioned, where they're probably with someone as you're with someone doing the same thing. That's definitely more of a divine soulmate story versus a twin flame where they're literally the mirror and doing whatever you're telling them to do, whatever's going on inside. It's like your alter ego, it's your shadow side, it's your reflection. Your twin is like, it's you. So however you're feeling about you, it's how they're feeling about you. It's a little bit different with the twin. With the divine soulmate, they have their own individual feelings. They're on their own path. They were born here with their soul, and you may have crossed paths in the past life. but they have their own soul, their own journey. They may have certain karmas you don't, but you cross paths and you complement one another, and you still awaken together on this beautiful soul path. And each of you have your karmics, and each of you have your lessons. You know, twin flame, it's very similar to each other. It's like if one struggles with divorce, the other one struggles with divorce. If one struggles with spiritual belief, the other one struggles with spiritual belief. And sometimes it's a dramatic reflection. One person is highly spiritual, one person is highly not. It's like an opposite. So those are kind of like a twin flame thing. It's like we're on the same journey, but it's weird. It's reflective differently. You know, families are very alike. Lifestyles are very alike. Desires are very alike. Sexual energies very alike. Twins are like very alike. And those divine soulmates that could be very different. Very different. It's like opposites attract. With a divine soulmate of the twin, it's like fire attracts fire. Air attracts air. I'm not saying the elements have to be that. I'm just saying it's like it intensifies with each other in a twin flame. It's like two flames on two candles coming together to be one. It ignites and makes it a bigger flame. That's more of a twin flame energy. Versus a blue flame and a red flame coming together is more of a soulmate energy. Side by side, not one, just side by side. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go. Markers, my new spiritual name is Mark Two Canoes. Oh, I love that. You have boats. That's awesome. A ghost castle, huh? Yeah, please follow those people, guys. They're great guides for self-talk, free will, and manifestation. Those gals really know how to manifest relationship stuff. So I recommend them for you. Okay, I love you guys. I hope this was a good video for you. Please, again, consider being a member with me. I'll give you guys so many good deals being a member. Please consider being a member. It's on my website, www.jks1111.com. All right, I love you, and I'll talk to you later, my beautiful twin flames and my divine soulmates. You all have a wonderful day. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Raquel. And remember, like I always say, guys, this is a journey, not a destination. So you guys just keep swimming. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.